Here we go.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing one of my most highly requested videos I think yet. Probably close my window. And that is my fitness journey so far kind of thing, because I think fitness is like not just if you're on a diet and it's done. I think it's like a lifestyle and you have to stick to it, maintain it, and yeah. So pretty much all started for me at school. Like I was really involved in all the sport there, and then as we got older we had training sessions, more and more of them for different sports, whether it was choosing to come in the mornings, which I always like to do. And I also got to a point when I started getting older where I joined the cross country and athletics club. So that was early in the morning before school. I would turn up and train for like an hour. So that's kind of where it started for me. That's kind of where my love for fitness began. Then once it came to like halfway through grade 12, I kind of decided that I wanted to do fitness. I hadn't chose PE as a subject or anything like that because I never knew that it was something that I was going to pursue after school, and it was really exciting to like kind of decide that that's what I was going to do. So I went to TAFE and I did a fitness course. I did my Cert 3, so I'm qualified to do a group fitness type thing, which I would love to do eventually. I think it would be really cool to get some people together and, you know, at a park or somewhere and actually do like a fitness group. Anyway, so I did that and I was going to go on to do my PT Cert 4 in fitness and also a diploma of sport development. After my Cert 3, I decided that I kind of just wanted that and I didn't want to go on and do the PT side because I wanted to take it somewhere different, which ended up being one of the best decisions I actually have made because it allowed me to do everything that I've decided to do since then. I've always gone to the gym, I've always worked out, I've always ran. The eating side was always harder for me. I'd always get in my times where I would eat really healthy and I'd be going really well, but then, you know, something would drop off or, you know, I'd go too far on the unhealthy eating side and it just didn't balance out with my exercise. If anyone doesn't believe that food is more important than exercise, then I am like a very good example, because I would exercise every day, more than one time a day. Like I loved it, it's just what I did. But I would eat really unhealthy, not always, but I would go through my stages where I'd eat really unhealthy, and that's why I never got results. I didn't get like massive results. I lost weight and stuff like that, but I never got muscle or anything like that because I wasn't eating the right foods. Even up to last year, I just don't know if what I was doing was really right. After my fitness course, I kind of like, it opened my eyes a little bit more. The thing that kind of got me to understand completely more than even the course did was social media. Seeing what all these other people's doing, purchasing other people's programs and kind of looking at them and seeing like other people's outlooks on things, that was really eye-opening to me, and that's kind of what has gotten me to change. And I think I built more knowledge from that than I even did from my course, which is really interesting. So there was, I think towards the end of last year, few months before it was 2018, I just decided that I really wanted to knuckle down and kind of like make fitness my thing, make that my focus for my social media things, not as much beauty, which I still do want to do, but fitness was like my real passion, like something I really want to do, you know. So that was when I started designing my program. I started using it in the gym. It was really crazy to me because I started seeing results in a month when I'd been doing what I'd been doing before for years, and it was like amazing. And I think that when you start seeing results, you get so motivated and you think like, wow, I can like actually do this. And it's actually like amazing that that's the way it works, because if you just push yourself a little bit further and you start seeing those results, you'll be like, damn, like why was I not doing this, you know, years ago? Like it's crazy. And I feel that way. I feel like if I did this when I was in grade 10 or something like that, like I would be so much further now. Not that you can think like that, because, you know, everything happens at its own time. I want to talk a little bit about nutrition and food and healthy eating. I'll talk about this more in my food prep video that I'm doing next week, but what I learnt is it's not about cutting down all of your food so you're eating, you know, 5 pieces of lettuce a day or like something ridiculous, which I honestly thought. I thought, oh wow, I went the whole day and I only had 1 meal, like that's so good, like good job. I'm like, are you serious? But it's honestly about eating more but eating more of the good stuff instead of more of the bad stuff. I feel like when you're eating healthy and you're trying to eat healthy, it's honestly the best idea ever to write it down and keep track, because a lot of people trick themselves into thinking that they're eating healthy when they're not. Okay, so if for lunch you're having a big rice dish with chicken and veggies, which is really, really good, but it's mostly rice or pasta or whatever you're putting in it, and you have a massive, massive meal. Then you go and have that same massive meal for dinner. You'll be better off having, you know, rice and veggies and chicken for lunch, and then maybe for dinner having a palm-sized piece of steak, some veggies, and like potatoes or something like that. Especially with healthy eating, it's really good to like switch it up, because you don't want to get sick of having the same thing. You don't want this to be a chore. When you're thinking about healthy lifestyles, you know, you can't think, well, I'm gonna have to do this for the rest of my life for it to pay off or for me to stay like this. That's not the case at all. You can honestly, you know, make changes in your lifestyle and your diet, of course. Throughout the week, maybe it could be eat a lot healthier, eat a lot more fruits and veggies, and, you know, switch out really sugary things for, you know, yogurt or fruit, or even dark chocolate is like a lot better if you have a small amount of that. That could, you know, fix your craving. And then it could come to the weekend and you could decide that maybe you want to have some unhealthy things, which I think is 100% okay, and that will not screw up your whole diet. If you eat healthy Monday to Friday and you get to Saturday and Sunday and you say, I really want to have, you know, one of your favorite junk foods, or, you know, your favorite meal, go ahead and have it, honestly, because you're not going to stick to this if you're beating yourself down and constantly saying, you gotta eat this, you gotta eat salad, veggies, every single day, rice and chicken every single day. You're gonna get so sick of it and you're gonna give up. So just make sure to keep a variety of foods and keep in some of the foods that you really like. The next thing that I really wanted to talk about is motivation. People putting you down. It's so sad to think that people who are trying to better themselves are gonna get bullied or put down for doing so. You just can't listen to it. You get to a point where you're like, who gives a shit? Honestly, who cares what anyone else thinks? Because at the end of the day, when you've achieved some of your goals and you're looking amazing, are you gonna give a crap what they had to say then? You're gonna wish that you ignored it if you don't do anything about it. You just have to do your own thing. You have to block other people out. Do not worry what they have to say. I also wanted to say, so my guide that's coming out, my 8-week guide, I'm so excited about it. It's going to be a free guide for you guys. All you have to be doing is following my social medias, and then once you start seeing results, allow me to have, you know, like your transformation pictures, which I will then post on my social medias for inspiration for other people, you know what I mean? I tossed up between, you know, paying for this guide or making this guide free, and I decided free because I want everyone to be able to have it, and I don't want people to be restricted by not having the money to buy it. I also think, you know, as this is my first guide, I don't want people to pay for it. I may have one in the future that people pay for, but right now I want it to be free. I also wanted to say that if you do decide to download my guide, I want all of you to know that you can message me whenever, however you want. If you need motivation or you're feeling down, you don't understand something in my guide, you have questions even about food or anything like that, message me 100%. Anytime that you need, because I will love to help. At the end of the day, all I want to do is help you guys. If I could help at least one person with their fitness journey, I would be like, that would mean the world to me. At the start of this whole thing, I was in grade 11 or 12 and I made a post and I said, all I ever wanted to do was help other people. And if I can do fitness and help people at the same time, then, you know, I'm gonna be so content, because that's all I've ever wanted to do. Before I started, I kind of was lethargic and frumpy, and I just didn't feel good in my body. And, you know, after putting these changes into place, I feel amazing. I feel so good. I feel so much more confident in myself. Like, I was always someone who just hated myself. No matter what I did, I just would put myself down. Since I started to see and feel these changes, I feel like a different person, and I'm becoming more confident. I'm not putting myself down all the time. Don't forget to keep an eye on my Instagram down below, and you'll know when my program's out. Message me and I'll send you a link. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I really hope to see you in my next one. Bye!